All of the techniques that relate to the stuff that I've covered with you so far are fundamentally about getting people to talk with each other and share their opinions. And all sharing and opinion making is facilitated or assisted when we have some mechanisms that help us with our memory and reduce the tendency of he who shouts loudest or she who shouts loudest wins the argument. And I'd say, I may be exaggerating here, but I'd say 100% of that is achieved by sticking bits of paper on a wall. And then I'd moderate that by saying, actually, most project teams these days are either partially or wholly distributed, and that sticking pieces of paper on a wall is now an electronic activity facilitated by one of very many whiteboarding tools. So I could list a whole slew of them, like Miro and Mural and Concept Board and Stormboard, and there are many, many more. In all cases here, the mechanism that we are employing is the equal access of people to put their ideas into a shared space. Excuse me. The mechanism that we're applying in all cases here is for people to put their ideas into a shared space, and the journey I suggest is that we start with a view of where the end point is, and we work backwards from that end point as how would we know that we've arrived at that end point? What does good look like? And from how would we arrive at that end point? What actions are required to take us there? And from those actions that are required to take us there, who takes them and why would they? So the first thing is that the wall provides us with a social debate space, whether it's a physical wall or an electronic facsimile of one. And then we move into the mechanics of using that space, which run end result, value from end result, actions to take us to end result, value from actions, and we repeat that end result and value from actions until we arrive at today. And then we have if I take this action I get this reward, and it has this value, and it takes us one step closer to our end result, and that that cycle repeats itself until we've achieved the project's goal. Let's just explore some of the aspects of that a little more to make it a firmer description.